Why do analogous color palettes make digital paintings look flat? Imagine looking at a painting and feeling like everything is just one smooth surface, with no real sense of depth or dimension. Sometimes, that's what happens when artists use only similar colors in their work. When you pick colors that are next to each other on the color wheel, like red, orange and yellow or blue, green and yellow, you create a harmonious look. But this harmony can come with a downside. Because these colors are so close in hue, they often share similar brightness and saturation levels. This means there's not enough contrast to make different parts of the painting stand out. In digital art, creating the illusion of depth depends a lot on how we use light, shadow, and color differences. When colors are too similar, it becomes hard for the eye to see where one shape ends and another begins. Without enough contrast in value, which is how light or dark a color appears, the painting can look flat. Artists also relying on changes in color temperature, like warm versus cool tones, to suggest form and volume. If the palette is too uniform, these temperature shifts are less noticeable, making everything seem on the same flat plane. Another factor is saturation, or how intense a color looks. When analogous colors are used with similar saturation, the entire artwork can seem monotonous. Without bright highlights or deep shadows, the shapes lose their three-dimensional feel. Digital paintings depend heavily on light and shadow to define objects. When the palette is too compressed in value and hue, the artwork feels smooth but lacks energy. It's like a surface that's been polished so much it loses all texture and life. To fix this, artists can add contrasting colors that sit opposite on the color wheel, like blue and orange or purple and yellow. These accents help draw attention and break the flatness. Using a wider range of values, from very dark shadows to bright highlights, also helps create a sense of depth. Adding texture or visible brush strokes can make the painting more interesting and prevent the colors from blending into one another. Sometimes, starting with a contrasting underpainting or stain can make the analogous colors pop more and give the artwork a richer feel. In short, using only analogous colors can make a digital painting look flat because the colors are too similar in hue and value. This reduces contrast and makes it harder for the viewer to see depth and form. By introducing contrasting hues, varying the lightness and darkness, and adding texture, artists can keep their work harmonious while still feeling lively and three-dimensional.